Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 2:07 this happy Sunday, December 4th, 2022. Now, for today's news. As of this very day, a brilliant fellow by the name of Blathers will be joining us here on Batu. Blathers has a keen interest in biology, past and present, and he's here to study Batu. I sincerely hope everyone lends their cooperation. Inquisitive residents should stop by his tent for details. That's all for me. Time for y'all to get out there and enjoy your day. Yes, yes. Hello everybody, here to you, and welcome down across the New Horizons, and somebody apparently washed up on shore. Yeah, well, let's go talk to him. Sorry fellas, already looked all the cookies. Had to test for raisins. Snoring sounds, etc. Waiter, somebody put salt in this water. The waves are ready to pull noodles. Alright, fine, I'm waking up. Do you have any pickled herring pizza? I already tipped online, so... Wait, I don't see a pizza! Where am I? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, hang on, I know that one. I'm none other than Gulliver, a seafaring seagull of the seven seas. Were you the one who kept nudging me just now? Thanks for the wake-up call. Those nasty hallucinations tend to sneak up on me. Can you find it in the heart to forgive this waterlogged bird brain? I'm reading your vacant expression as a yes. Phew. Guess I dozed off and tumbled overboard again. That's an endearing character trait of mine. My crewmates love it when I slip over the bow. Don't worry, the fellows will be here to rescue me in no time. Got an ace up my wing, you see? I'll just call for help using my handy-dandy... oh my gosh! My handy-dandy communicator is broken! This isn't handy or dandy! Sardines, it's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts too. That means I'll have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. That could take a while. I've only got enough nautical punch to last for a couple hours. You! Yes, you! Will you help me find my communicator parts? I'll look for them. Eventually! Oh, thank you, thank you. Your heart is almost as big as your head. Wow! Rude. The communicator parts are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 parts. If you find them, I'll try to cram them back in here. I'm sure my new crewmates are looking for me, so I'd better stay here and watch for the boats. I'll leave the searching to you. I believe in you, partner. I don't have much of a choice. Alright, now welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. And in today's video, we'll be doing the magical land of post-commentary because I record this footage without the commentary because I'm a big dumb yet. In today's video, we'll be checking in on Blathers real quick. And we might have a little bit of trouble with Gulliver at the moment because we don't exactly have a way to dig around the sand to look for something. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Blathers. I'm exceedingly interested in the ecosystem of this island, thus I have to come to conduct research. Could it be that you are Gator, the personage who chose the location for this tent? A splendid job indeed. Thanks to you, I was able to alight on this island with nary a ruffled feather. Now, regarding the aforementioned research, truth be told, I'm determined to open a museum and henceforth dwell on this island amongst you. So, should you discover a new type of insect or fish, do so kind as to find it for me. I plan to exhibit these creatures as well as those you gave Tom Nook in the museum I plan to open. Though I confess there's one smallish problem. That is, I lack the number of exhibits needed to secure permission to open a museum proper. Empty display cases will not do, I'm told. Display cases with something to display, that is another matter. Which is where you come in, hoot hoot. Allow me to explain. You see, it is not only insects and fish I plan to display in my esteemed institution, but fossils too. As it happens, there sits a substantial stretch of land beyond the river. I would bet my pin feathers this primitive plot is flush with fossils I require. But the river, you say? I can just hop over it, you say? Whew, silly you. I have a solution as audacious as trying to populate an entirely deserted island. Pardon me, Gator, while I transmit the vital data to your Nook phone. There, you see, with wood gathered from Batu, one can make a lengthy vaulting pole. This pole can be used to propel oneself across the river. I sent DIY schematics for a shovel and to dig fossils from the ground as well. Please, Gator, cross the river and seek out these ancient relics. My feathers! I have blathered on for far too long. If I'm to open a museum, I must acquire more items to exhibit, 15 more to be precise. I fervently hope you will donate your precious finds for the cause. And now that we've got some new crafting materials, let's head over towards the workbench to get some new stuff. Now, this is something that I really like about the opening of Animal Crossing, where it doesn't bombard you with having all the stuff available at once. It's kind of like a slow burn, unlocking everything. And now that we have the shovel, we'll be able to start digging stuff. So now we'll be able to look for the fossils, but we'll also be able to look for the stuff in the sand as well. This is all stuff I really like. Although starting a new island, it makes this stuff kind of a little bit of a... It's not exactly a good slow burn. Is there such a thing as a good slow burn? Because if you're burning slowly, that seems like it would be more painful. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. But now that we're taking care of all that, we have the vaulting pole and we have the shovel. Let's go try them out. So we're going to head over this way, and this is basically we'll be doing most of the stuff off screen, digging for a majority of the communicator parts. Basically what we'll be doing is that we'll be looking around through the sand, and whenever you see something kind of like peek its head over the sand and sprout some water, there's going to be something hidden there. So that's something that's going to be very well worth mentioning indeed. Look, I dug up a communicator part. There's gonna be 5 of them hidden across the sand, and it's our job to find them all and then destroy them in front of Gulliver. So we're gonna be jumping ahead to collecting the rest of them because it's gonna be a little bit repetitive to try and find them all. But yeah, there's gonna be 5 of them you'll need to find. It's gonna be interesting, and we call it Damselfly. Now it's a Damselfly in distress. Also hidden in the sand is going to be a Manila clam. Manila is my favorite flavor of ice cream. That is not true at all. Chocolate peanut butter is my favorite. Stupid game, not able to tell my favorite ice cream. So, the Manila clam is going to be very useful, and we'll not be demonstrating it in today's video. We'll be demonstrating that tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever it happens. So the Manila clam is basically going to be something that will be helpful for us when we go fishing and things like that. Fishing is not going to be the priority of this episode, though, so that's the reason why we're not going to be focusing on that at the moment. And after all of that, now we have all the communication parts. Yeah, we found them all. They're all shiny. Now we've gotten them all, let's go over here and talk to Gulliver once again. Hey, did you find them? Oh, those are definitely my communicator parts. Come here, you little troublemakers. Alright, the pieces are crammed back in here. Let's see if this thing can send a message. Oi there, crew. It's me, your brother from another rudder. So listen, it happened again. Can you swing by to pick me up? Sending my coordinates now. Gulliver, over and out. There, that should do it. You're the best. Thanks for all your help. I promise to return the favor. Be sure to check your mail in a few days. I'm going to send you something that'll knock your flipper off. Just make sure you put on some flippers before you open it, okay? I'm saved. Nothing to do now but pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better get started. So I love Gulliver. He's one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters of all time. I will say, and I'm going to try my best not to compare this game to previous Animal Crossing games. It is going to happen a few times, though, and this is the first instance. I kind of prefer how his minigame played in Animal Crossing New Leaf, because in that game he'd give you subtle hints about where he was trying to go, and it would give you hints about things like that and world locations. So it really tests your geometry skills, and I love geometry, and I was really good at it. In this game, it boils down to just pacing back and forth around the beaches for like 20 minutes or so, trying to find 5 communicated parts. It doesn't take that long, I'm just exaggerating. But yeah, it is unfortunate that it's like that. It's still fun, it's just that, I kind of preferred how it was in New Leaf. Would you perhaps consider donating this to the cause? Hoot! How wonderful! I'll add this to the museum. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon a perfectly well-preserved mammoth torso. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I'm quite knowledgeable, you know. Wonderful, 'tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? Mammoths, the bad boys and girls of the ancient mammal world. They were, of course, more famous for their size, which could be up to 13 tons. But they would be subject to no one's rules, and some species were smaller than modern elephants. Scientists have pondered for years, were mammoths the coolest of all extinct species? Yes. And that's what I have to say about that. Anywho, I would gladly accept your donation. This is what I love about Blathers. He always has really interesting dialogue about like everything you donate. He'll mix in like some actual legit interesting trivia with something amusing afterwards. In previous Animal Crossing games, I believe he would say this for everything you donate. There really wasn't that much of a way to skip them. But as the games have gone on, they've kind of made it more of an option of, hey, do you want to learn about this information? Then go ahead and talk to him again, just things like that. So that's pretty interesting. So now we're going to be donating the last couple things. Ink! A damselfly! Ah, they were pigeons. Good heavens, I must maintain my composure. I beg your pardon. Bugs, I do detest them. Still, there's much I could tell you about the insect you apprehended. If you insist, that is. I see. In that case, the colorful damselfly is similar to its cousin, the dragonfly, though it tends to be smaller and thinner. But don't let the delicate look fool you. Much like the dragonfly, the damselfly is a ruthless predator. It looks like it loves to catch flies in midair and eat them, and likes to snack on spiders out of their web. I can't read fast enough for past me. Slow it down. Anywoot, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And although the bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will be the best of care here. Bravo and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. With this, we need 12 donations to open the museum. Needless to say, I'm eager to accept your continuous efforts. Again, past me. Slow down when you know you need to do post-commentary. And that's everything we'll be taking care of in today's video. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah.